What is going on, guys? Cam here, and I'm about to walk you guys through probably one of my crazier and most impressive case studies. Now, I'm going to give you guys literally the entire secret sauce behind this entire brand, everything we did to scale up to 250,000 in just under 5 months. Now, don't let this number scare you if you guys aren't there. And if you are there, don't think this isn't a replicatable strategy. What we did was very, very simple and fundamental things that still works right now, even though we did this a few years ago. So let's get right into it. We started this brand from scratch. The Bunny Care was an e-commerce store that I owned. I literally started it in college, kind of just on my laptop. I didn't really know what I was doing. I literally had Googled how to make money just a few months before, and I landed on drop shipping. So this was a drop shipping store, at least the method of fulfillment, though the marketing process was very simple and very, very straightforward. So at the height of the store, we grew it to over 110,000 followers. And I always say this technically says 4 months. I always like to say that it was done in 5 months just to be super duper safe because month five is when we exited and then actually sold the store. So, like, you'll see right around that fifth month of us having a store because the Instagram account is still up. If you go to the Instagram account, you'll see our customers in the comments. You'll see like the actual real engagement that was happening. And a lot of those followers that we had were still there. But after month five, we exited on the store. So we achieved all of this probably in under 5 months. I just always like to say five just in case. And we maintain a 35% profit margin on the store. So like the back end business part of this strategy makes a lot of sense because what we did with our ads, we didn't spend a lot of money necessarily upfront in order to produce these amazing results. And the craziest thing, I hate thinking about it now, at the time we weren't using Facebook ads, we weren't using email marketing, we were literally only using the strategy I'm about to show you. And that strategy is just influencer marketing. What we found at the time, and it literally still works to this day, I can't believe how many brands don't do it or try to do it and like absolutely suck at it, was we used a micro influencer strategy. Now, today we call this UGC marketing, but to be honest, it's about the same thing. A lot of the times what we would do is have these influencers that I'm about to show you guys throughout this entire strategy make and post videos for us. And the secret, I guess, comes in the next slide. But the part I want you to understand here is that we had a massive amount of influencers making content for us on a day-to-day basis. Now we can hop into the secret. This was actually our most successful ad. This ad probably got over 6-7 million views. We posted it multiple different times. It was on the explore page all the time. Even the small amount of Facebook ads that we did that were extremely unsuccessful, this was the ad that we used behind all of it. So this ad alone probably got well over 4 or 5 million views. And it's not that good. It's actually really, really bad. The only part that makes this ad work is because there were so many different influencers in or just people using the product in the very beginning of the ad. This was the ad we put together probably in month one of the store, and we realized that we needed to just simply replicate this process. Now, this OG ad is the one that worked the best, but the secret that I like to call was simply we would make completions of the slides that I showed you before. See, in these slides, people look at this and you think, okay, influencer marketing sounds great, but how do I actually make money behind people just posting on their stories? Well, the back end side, the part that we figured out is that you don't necessarily. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be like a very small amount of people that actually buy once an influencer posts your product. But the real leverage here is that you have so many different creators posting your product that you can then take their content, edit it, and make it however you want to in order to capture people's attention. And underlining strategy here is that you build an amazing amount of credibility and social proof because we all know people don't want to be like themselves. They want to be like someone else. And if you can find the person that your target market wants to be like in abundance and have those types of people make lots and lots of content, your target market almost feels like they have this extreme sense of FOMO or like they're missing out on buying your product. And with this, which was a fairly low ticket product, I believe the package and the cases that you're seeing, I think we sold those for about $30. or maybe even under that. It was a very, very impulsive buy product, and the only thing that we did was we found people who related heavily with our target market, had them make videos. And you know, sometimes whenever you're doing this process, they always ask, like, the influencers, they'll ask, "Well, can you pay me more to post a product?" Truthfully, we didn't care much about them posting the product at all. The only thing we wanted from them is a video. We wanted one really cool, fun video that we could use for our ads, because the actual secret here that I was telling you guys about in this video is clipping up those videos and then transforming it into something else. You'll even see that in this most viral video right here, we didn't even brand the product yet. We realized that once this happened, that we were able to go back and kind of revolutionize or white label the product. That once we figured that out, we saw the formula here is when we first saw it, and then the only thing we did to scale to these crazy numbers later on down the line was we just compiled things that we already saw that were working. So this is the very, very difficult part of this strategy. Is influencer marketing is honestly really, really hard. I think it's probably one of the hardest things that I've done in a really, really long time, because we had a sheer massive amount of volume of influencers posting for us every single day. The way this project was broken up was two different types of influencers accounts. There are the faces that you're actually seeing, and then there are the theme accounts that we posted on and did a majority of our marketing on. The way we did our UGC content, of like the users who we didn't care much about whenever they posted, with them, we wanted just video content. We would take that video content and make ads. We would then take those ads and then post them on the theme pages where we did our primary marketing from. So that is the overall arching part of this strategy, is that the absolute best social proof, the best ads that you can make are people who are at the cream de la cream, or like the top of your target market, the people who your target market wants to be like. Send them products, make them record videos, take those videos and make ads. It is a strategy that works, a strategy I've tried hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of times with this specific store. I ran a few other stores that were very, very similar to it, but this right here was the banger store that it just works. And I really wish more people understood that the process is not crazy. It's literally just this simple. And it's almost like this pillar of the more content that you produce, literally the more amount of ads you can produce, and obviously the more money that you can make. And I don't think people understand that enough, but this store is a clear example of that. And the reason why we were able to scale up so high, the reason why we were able to get so many organic followers of people who were genuinely interested in our product, was simply because of this one thing.